see if I can freehand that. Let me see. I'll do like this here. I'm gonna start with the head shape first on this one. Okay. So what I don't do is I don't make the mistake. Once I commit to a shape in my head that's kind of like that, I don't commit to drawing too many other lines outside of that. Okay. In other words, you can be drawing and thinking about the wrong shape while you're drawing, and then, well, then you just get what I mean. So here I'm gonna try to do this here. I don't know. I'm just gonna go here. I'm just going straight off of the emotion. I don't know where this is gonna go. I'm gonna give her. I even gave her a different eyebrow. That just happened right there. Okay. This one right here is a little bit down like this, but it kind of comes out just a bit. Let me see. Maybe I can do something like this here. But this eye over here, you really can't even see it. So I'll be like, man, like this, you know. See, I'm using real pen. Let me see here. Boom. I'm gonna have to put that in there. Okay, there we go. Just like that. Okay, then I'm gonna bring this shape down here. All right, let me see. Now let's get this hair in here. Let's see if we can nail it. Okay. So this is my bottom layer. I just decided to go with that bottom layer first. Okay. Let me see here. And then I'm gonna go with this top layer here. There's something under my paper here. What's going on here? Something is underneath here. Oh, I was like, what is that? I was like, something was underneath that. The smoothness was gone. All right, let me see here. Now I'm gonna bring this down again. I'm gonna make my shape like a giant bowl on top of her head, like this. I'm gonna jazz it up just a little bit. Okay, and then I'll just bring it like this. All right, so that's her little, right? And we'll put some little eyelashes on there, right? Okay, and then you can see here, I'm just gonna color those eyebrows in, and then we'll get her a little shirt like that. I don't know. Okay. Okay. All right. And let me see here. I'll do something like that. But other than that, I feel like the picture is really tight, right? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put my shadows in, right? And maybe one or two of these I'll color in for you guys. I know y'all want to see me do some color, but I don't think I have my. Oh, I actually have some peaches. We got peach flowers. Okay. All right, let me see here. Okay. You know what? I'll tell you what. I can do a quick coloring job for you. I'm gonna take this peach right here. All right. Let me just load it out. And this is what I'm gonna do here. Is I use the side of my pencils when I color. So I color, I just go straight for all of my contours first. And just build my face from there. Again, guys, if you want to take classes with me, I do have classes, online classes. RowserWorld.com/classes. Okay, so you can see here I did most of my outline, right? Okay, now once I do that, right, and I've decided what side I want all my lighting to kind of come from, then I can come back and I can shadow in this piece over here and make my lighting come this way toward the face. So as it gets toward this side, you'll see that everything gets much lighter, right? Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do here. Boom, boom, right? Boom, boom, right? We can even add some pink into the picture, just in little spots, right? because it just goes with this caricature. You don't overdo it with it, right? But it can add like a really nice touch to the picture. You know what I'm saying? Now look, she went from glam to glamorous, right? And then now what we got? We got the light blue eyes, right? Or the turquoise or whatever, we can use that, right? Any color that's kind of like this one, right? So I'll just come over here, kind of color this in here. See that? Boom. Come over here, hit that over there. Boom, just like that, okay? Got all the lights in there. All right, now, we can add some shadows in here. We can add some shadows. How we can add the shadows is one or two ways. I usually at work, I'll use a Crayola, but I'm just kind of using makeshift what I got in my office right now. So let me just sharpen this pencil real quick here. It takes... All right. So I'm just going to go ahead over here and I'm going to add a little bit of shadow just in some parts where I want a little bit of darkness. And this is not too dark where it's going to, you know, distract. Now I can use the same thing here and I can go for the hair. So watch how I just go for it. Okay, just like that. There we go, right? Let me come over here. Watch this. Remember, I don't do a lot of I don't do a lot of strokes. I color, and my first layer is always going to represent the lighting. In other words, I represent the lighting. So I don't make little individual strokes in the hair. I want to make it overall feel like there's some light kind of shining right through here. You know what I'm saying? And we got some hair back here somewhere, right? You see? So that's a much more, and then it's easier to track your drawing like that. Okay? So there we go. We got that part. And then if we want to add any additional like details or whatever, then we can come back with maybe a darker brown. And this part right here is where I would use like strokes, right? So, but not that much. I don't even like that one right there. It's too, that's not a lot. That's not a brown I like. Yeah, this one looks better. And then I just kind of come through here with it, right? Okay. Color this in here. This in over here. All right. And then we got a red, what is this, a red shirt here? Tell you what, let's go ahead and just use this. Nah, we ain't gonna do that because then it'll go through the paper. All right. So I'm gonna get my red Prisma out. Again, my first layer will always represent my shadows. So if I'm going this way, or whatever, right? Wherever the shadows, wherever I want the light to come from. You can have multiple light sources in a picture. It doesn't matter. I just go with whichever one I feel in that picture. It's kind of like you just go with it, you know? All right, now, the last step of this I would do is I would want to come in here and add some golden, okay, to the picture. So, let me see here. Let me get some gold in here. So I got this golden. Now watch how this really just brings the picture to you. See? It adds that air of that gold color to her face. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. And then she got some gold in the glasses too. I can even outline the glasses like that if I want. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be super detailed. You know what I mean? Okay, so I think that's it for that picture right there. I don't really need to do anything else. Just a quick caricature of her, right? Let's go ahead and sign my work. All right. Okay. Again, guys, if you'd like to. All right, artists, that's a wrap for today's lesson. If you had fun or learned something new, go ahead and tap that like button and subscribe so you'll be the first to know when the next tutorial drops. Big love to our amazing Patreon family. You guys are the heartbeat of RowserWorld. Your support keeps the pencils moving, the paper flipping, and creativity flowing. We could not, guys, do this without you. So don't forget, if you want to jump in and get exclusive tutorials, step-by-step sheets, and some behind-the-scenes magic, head over to patreon.com/RowserWorld and join our crew. And hey, don't stop here. Check out these other videos right over there and keep your artwork flowing. Until next time, keep those lines loose, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video.